The time now, it is 5 o'clock on this Wednesday evening, February the 5th, 2014, on a Wednesday evening, and it's time now for the weather magician, BJ Wiggins, the late afternoon, now into the late afternoon to the evening report.
Non-essential state employee.
Wednesday, February 5th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our calculations at 5 o'clock in North Massachusetts got a temperature of 34 degrees with light snow, fog, and mist, with humidity 89%, wind speed now for about 7 miles per hour, barometer 29 for 62 inches, 2.31 degrees, visibility 2 miles, and wind chill about 28 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope.
The storm is slowly starting to move out.
Yeah, definitely.
Shows
But there's still some
snow showers in northeast of Washington, Connecticut, and through Sturbridge and Southbridge in Massachusetts. Back to the snow showers in North from Rhode Island and then through Bristol,
Boston out through Worcester.
County and Plymouth County with snow and sleet mixing in Bristol and Plymouth counties and just snow from
Boston into
Boston and down for Worcester, stretching it up in the northeastern Massachusetts up to New Hampshire.
areas as well. There is a drop off over southeastern Mass.
Down to Maine and down for New Brunswick, down for Nova Scotia and stretching
to the Boston area, but
out to eastern Prince Edward Island, and then the snow stretches down for New Hampshire and Vermont, down for southern Quebec, northeastern and eastern Ontario, down for upstate New York and central New York, down for central and western portions of Pennsylvania,
the North Shore.
and a couple of blobs of snow showers from
Have some small additional snow accumulation.
from western Pennsylvania, stretching to Ohio, down for Indiana, no, northeastern Illinois, went to the Chicago area, down for Illinois, down for eastern Iowa, down for Missouri, and stretching it down for
Not so much that they'll be
snow showers in Louisville, Kentucky, and snow showers in south central Kentucky and north central portions of Tennessee. Snow, sleet,
It's the
pelting in the eastern portions of Kentucky, down for western,
20s the whole
down for southern West Virginia, down for western portions of Virginia.
Boston was 33 and
Snow showers in western portions of Missouri and western portions of Arkansas, down for east central portions of Oklahoma.
becoming north
Snow showers in
draining in, and that means the slush
Minneapolis and down for central portions of Iowa.
additional accumulation makes
Snow showers in western portions of Oklahoma, down for Texas, Panama, down for
it longer.
New Mexico, down for Arizona, with rain showers in the southeastern portions of Arizona, down for northern portions of
Here in eastern
Mexico, down northeastern portions of Mexico, down for southeastern portions of Texas. Here,
winds down in
snow showers in northern Utah, down for southern
where it changes over, and the
Idaho, down for western portions of
early tomorrow.
Wyoming. Snow, rain, and sleet showers off the western portions of
Well, as Harvey just said,
Washington State.
have hit the hardest. News 75's Mardella Richardson is live in Salem, where they received more than
Grand Junction, Colorado. Good evening. 28 degrees with broken clouds.
75 clouds.
Okay, let's take a look at our satellite loop bench shows.
Was bracing for 12 inches, so they're dealing with 10 quite nicely. I have to.
A batch of clouds covering much of the country from northern Texas, stretching down through the southeastern states and Gulf states, and stretching down from much of Great Lakes, and then stretching down in much of the northeast, down in the Atlantic states, and stretching down for Quebec, down for Atlantic Canada, and it's stretching down Ontario, down for Wisconsin, down in Minnesota, and western Iowa, down for the Dakotas. And clouds stretching from the southwest, from the Four Corners region, down for Nevada, down for Southern Idaho, down for southeastern Washington, down for eastern Oregon, and stretching up from Alberta, down for Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, down for Ontario, down to Quebec. Alright, let's take a look at a 7-day. Let's take a look at our map situation here. High pressure centered in southern Alberta, eastern Montana, and western portions of Kansas. A cold front from stretching down from southwestern Oregon and northern California. Station front from eastern California, stretching down Nevada, down through Utah, and down for southwestern Colorado, down for New Mexico, down for western portions of Texas. Cold front from eastern central portions of Alabama and the northern Georgia, down through South Carolina, down to western Carolina, down to Virginia, and a station front from the Gulf of Mexico stretching to north central Florida, down to the eastern seaboard, with a warm front off North Carolina, and a warm front stretching off the sea. Front boundary from southeastern portion of British Columbia, down to eastern Washington, Oregon. Another front boundary from south central Wyoming, down to Colorado. Front boundary down to the California coast. Front boundary from southeastern California, down for Arizona, down for Mexico. Front boundary from southern Missouri, down for Kentucky, and front boundary from western Pennsylvania, down for western New York State.
It's a bit colder here.
And Low pressure setting in
Worcester's gotten more difficult.
West Virginia with a station front down there. And low pressure off South Carolina, low pressure down in southern Arizona, low pressure western New Mexico, and low pressure southern Nevada. 33 degrees out temperature now in Boston, 39 out in Washington D.C., 44 out in Atlanta, 82 out in Miami, 57 out in
Down to 9 tonight.
Brownsville, Texas, 30 out in Dallas, Texas, 9 above in Kansas City, 22 in Chicago, 3 above in Minneapolis.
People have stayed on
2
They're clearing them before the big temperature drop tonight.
2 below in Denver, 30 in Albuquerque, 33 in Salt Lake City, 12 below in Great Falls, 3 in Seattle, 54 in San Francisco, and 61 in Los Angeles. There. Okay, let us take a look at our
The plows go by, you get put it in the driveway, you can see kids are having fun.
HPC forecast discussion. Snow will come to an end in the northeast tonight as Arctic air surges down in the metro and northern and eastern two-thirds of the country. A low pressure system from the Pacific will bring unsettled weather in the west. A winter storm currently bringing moderate snowfall across much of the northeast is expected to move steadily eastward in this evening and will move away from the region later tonight. Beyond the storm, a large Arctic high pressure system will build southward from Canada and become the dominant weather system for the eastern two-thirds of the country by the end of the week, and temperatures once again drop well below normal. The coldest area is expected to settle across the high plains where temperatures will be lower than 40 degrees below normal expected throughout Thursday. By Friday, the center of the high the Arctic high should be reaching the valley, and a return flow from the south will bring in moderate raining trend across the plains. Over the central and southern Rockies and the Oregon areas, the light snow are expected to linger as the Arctic front becomes newly stationary. Meanwhile, a series of present low pressures systems will approach and move on shore into the west coast on Thursday. This will bring a period of unsettled weather across California and Oregon on Thursday and Friday, and increase the coverage of snow into the Rockies on Friday. In the deep south, moisture appears to be getting pushed northward from the Gulf of Mexico on Thursday, bringing scattered light rain into the Gulf Coast. That rain will reach as far as northern Georgia Thursday evening, where snow may even mix in. By Friday, the rain should push up farther east in the Atlantic, but could continue near the Texas coast.
I was hoping we were going to be able to come to work today, so it's convenient taking the train.
And our forecast discussion from New England.
And speaking of work,
Low pressure south of Long Island. Low pressure south of Long Island late Wednesday will track northeast out to sea tonight. However, a light wintry mix of precipitation will continue over the southern New England and transition to light snow this evening. By Thursday, high pressure moves in from the west, bringing a drive the weather into the Saturday. Low pressure may bring some more snow to the region from Saturday night and then Monday. If this system tracks close enough to the coast. Near term until 6 a.m. Thursday morning, the meteor analyst indicates low pressure south of Long Island between 44.66 and 44.17. Strong pressure falls from Cape Cod into the Gulf of Maine will be supporting the low to track northeast and on to sea tonight. However, latest water vapor satellite imagery still indicated an impressive shortwave PV anomaly across western Pennsylvania and New York. This feature will be during moderate QG, forcing ascent across central and northern New England this evening as the upper level of feature moves northeast. Models differ on some extent of lift and deeper moisture with GFS and NAM farther south in Massachusetts Pike area, while ECMWF is farther north with the southern edge along the Massachusetts-New Hampshire border. Latest radar trends will be supporting the ECMWF, given uncertainty will fall mellow between and blend here with a precipitation more widespread north of the Massachusetts turn back into the southern New Hampshire. Additional new snow accumulation of 1 to 3 inches are possible across this area. Farther south across Connecticut down into northeast Massachusetts dry air aloft will result in precipitation and more spotty with freeze and drizzle possible as given a lack of deep layer moisture in the snow growth around and region along with sub-freezing temperatures. However, water vapor imagery suggests a weak, moist, warm conveyor belt is trying to develop ahead of a short-wave PV anomaly. Therefore, a wintry mix of light snow and sleet and a freezing rain drizzle is possible this evening. The trend will likely to be towards light snow and calm cools with lower heights this evening, and given a mid-level fact of a troll and deep layer moisture doesn't move offshore until 6 hours or so. We have extended winter storm warnings until then. Granted, additional heavy precipitation not expected by light periodic snow and sleet and freezing rain and drizzle impacts and past some back into this evening. In addition, coastal front across northeast Massachusetts with Bedford Lawrence at 26 degrees with northwest winds and about 33 degrees at Boston. Now with northeast winds and pressure falls move farther offshore. Coastal front and coming in shallow cold air will likely shift toward the coastline. Therefore, could see a refreeze of any standing slush water in the greater Boston area, including the remainder of the northeast Massachusetts and Northern Rhode Island and northeast Connecticut. That's further support for the headlines remain in effect. For southeast Massachusetts and Killeen, Cape Colony Islands. Temperature above freezing, but winds back to the north-northeast this evening, calm and cool. This combined with increased northeast flow will likely yield some ocean effect snow showers this evening and all night up to accumulation as possible.
Dropping down to 7 orange. You know, a fresh snow cover like this and clear skies overnight tonight. These temperatures will drop very.
And we're gonna.
Which means that black ice forming out there. You see what's
the Massachusetts Douglas and 12.5 inches so far. Lunenburg at 12.2 inches. West Rockford at 11 inches. Chelsea 10 inches. Brockton at 8.3 inches. Mills at 10.8 inches. Franklin 10.2 inches. Winchester at 12 inches. Granby at 12 inches.
Again. And of course, that moist air is.
Logan Airport at 9.7 inches, same as goes for Winthrop. And Peabody 10.5 inches, and South Attleboro 6.5 inches.
As that moisture kind of condenses right on top of that, forms some ice right in those layers.
And
you're out walking around later on tonight.
We have a special weather statement in effect until further notice. Temperatures will fall below freezing along Interstate 95 quarter from Boston and Providence by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and fall further in the 20s thereafter. Any weather slushy words will freeze, resulting in hazardous weather conditions and below freezing temperatures will reach far southeast Massachusetts and southern New England between 7 and 9 p.m. If you are traveling this evening, be alert for ice-free roadways and use extra caution possible. Day 1, this afternoon and night, there will be high probability that blackouts will form on roads and sidewalks tonight, and accumulating snow is possible on Sunday and Monday. There will be a low probability for a more significant winter storm and then the system tracks closer to the coast than most current data indicates. Okay, let us take a look at our 7-day forecast goals like this. Tonight, a chance of snow mainly before midnight. Most skies got low in 17 degrees, not wind about 7 to 9 miles per hour. The chance of precipitation is 50%, no snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible. Thursday, most of the night skies high 27 degrees, northwest wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Thursday night, part of skies with low around 10 degrees, calm wind becoming west around 5 miles per hour after midnight. Friday, most of the skies high 29 degrees, west wind about 5 to 9 miles per hour, gets 23 miles per hour. Friday night, most of the skies low in 12 degrees. Saturday, most of the skies are near 28 degrees. Saturday night, a chance of snow, most skies are high, lower than 16 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Sunday, a chance of snow, most skies are with a high near 32 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Sunday night, a chance of snow, most skies are lower than 17 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 50%. Monday, a chance of snow, part of the skies high near 28 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Monday night, part of skies lower than 8 degrees. Tuesday, sunny skies high near 23 degrees. Tuesday night, part of skies lower than 7 degrees. And for Wednesday, both sunny skies high near 28 degrees. Peters with a phrase of the evening. Snow's gonna be wrapping up, but the cold isn't. This is PJ with you. You have a good evening with good president. I'll be seeing you at 11. Have a good evening.